Hello, welcome back to Codes and Gaming. We are here for episode number 35 of our Football Manager 2018-16 Munich series, and as you can see, if you haven't seen last episode, this is going to be massive spoilers, but we finished in second place, a point behind Fortuna Düsseldorf and a point ahead of Union Berlin. We don't know whether Union Berlin will be in the Bundesliga 2 or be in the Bundesliga next season, or whether they'll stay in the Bundesliga 2 because they have still got a playoff to play against. And I don't actually know who they're playing. Who are they playing? Let's have a look. They are playing Freiburg. Okay, interesting. So Greuther Fürth and Mainz are coming down. Oh my god, that's been a very long time since Mainz actually dropped down. Interesting. But yes, this is going to be our seasonal review / first game of the next season, which I'm assuming is going to be the Pokal Cup game. But let's have a look at some things, see what we get up to here. Union Berlin secure playoff. We have promoted. 18-16 Munich won promotion after finishing second place in the two Bundesliga. 18-16 Munich have won 3 of the last 5 away games in the league. It was a season of unlikely yet jubilant success for Munich, who got off to a tremendous start in September that propelled them into 6th place and provided them with the platform to go on and secure promotion. We'll send our assistant to that. Otto ends his goal drought. He's played 10 hours of competitive football without getting a goal before his 23rd minute strike against Magdeburg. We have our initial budget, that's £1.5 million and £375,000 per week. Let's have a look what we get. Extra £100,000 per week and 1.29 million transfer budget. Obviously, we have got a lot of players that in their contract they have got a promotion percent increase on their wages, which is a bit annoying, but that will probably eat into a little bit of our wages, and we'll try and strengthen the team where we can. Like unexpected, the board are delighted at unexpected promotion. Let's praise his performance, and I can see at the top there we received £14.9 million for achieving second place in the Bundesliga. So let's carry on a little bit and see if we can get the end of season award things come up. So here we go. This is the 18-16 Munich overall best 11 squad. We've got Christian Joel in goal, Etienne, Baptiste, Huth and Streller. Streller playing as a right back, even though he is a left back. Okay, fair enough. We've got Customer at the base midfield. Is he still at Leipzig? He is. Ooh. Let's see if there's potential to bring him back on loan, maybe. But then we've got Efkan and Drezel, the two you'd expect there. We've got Steiniger on the left wing. That is not a position he played too often. Now 29 years old, Daniel Steiniger. But he did have that one good season for us before we got promoted. Otto up front, obviously, and Brock on this right side. The fact that Loretta is not in place of Steiniger is beyond me. The substitutes are Königsmann, which I'm assuming he'll get into the best 11 next season. We've got Dorn, Schultz, Loretta, Grealiger, Erdmann, Johan. Where is Schultz now? He's ahead of youth development. Interesting. Fair enough. Who Erdmann is he's an assistant manager. Ooh, there's potential we might get him back for the under 19s or something. We'll have a look at that. Yeah, Loretta is on the bench, but it should be. He's had, I suppose, average rating has not been that great, but I feel like he's had 3 very good seasons, and it's across 2 different leagues as well. He has really stepped up, but apparently they don't think so. Schultz was the head of youth development, was it? How about Johan? What's he doing? He's at Sandhausen. They're in the Bundesliga 2, I believe. Yes, they are. Let's have a look at the end of season awards. The fans player of the season is David Otto with 41%. I'd accept that. With Ledson 33%, and then Brock in third on 16%. Brock has the goal of the season. Let's have a look at it. It was against Sandhausen. That's convenient. The team that Grealiger is currently with. So let's have a look at this goal, see if it was an absolute belt of the Streller on the left wing. He crosses it in, gets cleared. Brock flicks it onto Ledson, who passes it back to him. Oh, one touch to control, top corner. Oh, that was beautiful by Brock. Yep, I can understand the signing of the season. Trond Vixen is the signing of the season, even though he only came to us halfway through in January, and then young player of the season was Marcel Brock. The team of the season, Koningsman in goal, Streller, Hart Vixen, Huth and Matos across the back four, Ramakic, Slattery, Ledson, Pepe. I would not have put Pepe there. Maybe this game really does not like Loretta. Brock and Otto. Let's have a look at the stats. Top goal scorer was David Otto, 21 goals. He was also the top goal scorer in the league. He also had the highest average rating on our team of 7.24. Brock with 9 assists, which I believe he has beaten the record set by Etienne last season or the season before. Ramakic with the best pass completion at 93%. David Otto with 7 Player of the Match awards. Renato Matos, most yellow cards. And we didn't have a single red card, apparently. Or at least a single straight red card. Oh, no, just any red card. Interesting. Let's have a season review. Few have tipped 1816 Munich to achieve more than a top half finish heading into the season, but Munich comfortably confounded every expectation by securing promotion to the Bundesliga. This is going to be painful. Board delighted. We will accept that. Is there anything else? Team meeting. I'm going to passionately say yes, that one. Whoa. Little optimistic. No one likes it. Okay. that didn't go too well. But at the end of season break, 1st of July 2024, we've been increased some coaches and some physios. That's good. We'll get them in there. And we will look to spend some of our new beautiful wage budget. So I will join you. I'm guessing at the first game of the next season is where I'll jump to see what sort of signings we make. And I'll see you then. We are here at the first game of next season. It is the DFB Pokal first round game against Hildesheim. They are a team in the non-leagues. They are in the Regionalliga Nord. So North. Oh, I've probably butchered that. Nordost? I don't know how you pronounce it. But they'll be our next opponent in a little bit. But as you can see, we are now officially a Bundesliga team. And this is going to be interesting. We are currently predicted... we're currently in second place thanks to our numbers. Annoyingly, Colin decided to put the 1 in front of them. And let's have a look at the season preview. Probably be the rest of it. Holy Lord, we are in 18th. But we're 1,000 to 1 in that position, as well as 3 other people. So, Fortuna Düsseldorf, Werder Bremen, and Hamburg are all tips to go down. So there is a fight. One of these 4, if it finishes like this, will avoid relegation, and one of them has the chance of avoiding it via the playoffs. And I think that's pretty much what we are going to look for. There's been a lot of movement down here, as you can see, because there's a lot of 1816 Munich stuff going on here. But let's have a look at our transfer. So let's have a look at released players. And as you can see, we let Theodore Bergman go on a free transfer. He wasn't going to ever get into our team again. So he has gone. He's still on a free transfer. No one decided to pick him up. And we've also let Frank Bakayoko go. He was a striker, 17-year-old. He had no potential, pretty much. Not good enough. He is 6'6", but not good enough for our team. And then let's have a look at the Alls here. And there are a few big names to go. Christian Wolf obviously left to Werder Bremen on a free. Valentin left for £220,000 to Darmstadt 98. Again, he had a decent potential, but he wasn't getting there. And the offer was too good to refuse. Then Alban Hoxer left to St. Pauli for £1 million up front, which was incredible. Again, same position. His potential was good, but his current ability wasn't good for 19. He was never going to really get into our team anytime in the future. So £1 million for him is nice and good. Pepe then went to Greuther Fürth for 3.3 million. Could rise to 4. Again, his... Oh, let's have a look, sorry. Oh my god, buttons. Again, he's currently operating at a good 3 Liga level, and he's 27, so I thought if someone can come in for some big money for him, he can go, because he was valued at 3.5 million at the time. And they matched it, so yep, he left. I'm not complaining about that one. And then Dustin Brombach has gone to Hertha Berlin for 1.3 million, may rise to 2.3. He was a youngster, but his potential was only 4-star. Well, it was 3.5, maybe 4. And his current ability at 16, 1.5-star. So I thought, if they're going to offer that much money, go for it. He is valued at 1.2 million, though, which I don't understand why. But maybe it's just because Hertha Berlin are classified as a bigger club than us. But that's all the outs, and then we have a look at our ins. We had Malbasic from Inter coming on a free. 20-year-old Bosnian guy, 2.5-star current ability, 4.5-star potential. He probably will be going out on loan to get some game time. We then bought in Christoph Gilani from Bayer Leverkusen, who is a left-back, 2.5-star current ability at 19, 4.5-star potential, 6'5", and he will be playing second fiddle to Strela, who just seems to get better and better and better. As you can see, he's quite good. Omar Richards, we are trying to get rid of. He's listed for loan and listed for transfer as well. 2.5-star current, 3-star potential. Not good enough for the top division in Germany. So if we can get money for him, he will be gone. Maybe on loan, maybe permanently. Nika on a free. I don't know why we did. Oh, just to pad out our youth. These were people that we signed from our trial, our youth intake. But these couple of these guys were just to round out that. I think it was all these 4. And was it Ruben Toll as well? Maybe no. Ruben Toll was a person that we actually decided to take on. 18-year-old Belgian guy, 2-star current, 4-star maybe 5-star potential ability. Offers some good strength in depth on that side. He is currently at 18-16 Munich 2, our B team, just to get him some game time over there. We then actually paid some money for Siku Lega from Lyon, 550,000, maybe 900,000 if some things are met. He comes in on that left side as an inside forward with finishing of 15, a first touch 16. Nice. Jumping reaches 16. He's 6'2", agility, composure, everything you want in that inside forward role. 21-year-old French guy, 3.5-star current, 4, maybe 5-star potential, 1.3 million valued currently. He does come in as the best player on that side. Loretta might be taking a back seat this season, but it's still left to be decided. Manuel Pfeiffer. Again, he was just a free that had somewhat good potential. Not so much anymore, but he's never going to get into the team. We'll keep him for a year, sell him on, hopefully get some money for him. Nkuku, we got in, Christopher Nkuku, who is another midfielder. And we had some issues with someone's injured. I can't remember his name. Medical centre, come on. Who is it? Sidi Sarr. There he is. Sidi Sarr is injured, and he was injured for about 2 months. And he's also 28, getting on a bit. If people want to buy him, I'm all up for it. He has got 3 years left on his deal. But this was just a younger person that's a bit better than him, so I could hardly say no to him. He will be playing second fiddle, but he's valued at 3.3 million, 3.5-star current, 4-star potential. Nice addition to the team. Eric, I honestly don't buy these people ever looking at their names properly. So Eric, he's an 18-year-old Gabonese player, 2-star current ability, 4-star, maybe 5-star potential. His mentals are lacking slightly, but hopefully he will develop into a decent player, and hopefully we'll get some money from him. He's probably not going to be bursting into the first team anytime soon. And then we've got Alex Rice, another free transfer, 18-year-old English guy, 1.5-star current, 4.5-star potential. Again, this time technical's not that great. Hopefully he might develop into a better player with our youth setup, because our coaching setup, because our coaching setup is quite good. And that all leads us into today's game. This isn't going to be the first team, because we are still rotating a bit, because this is a game we should win. So we've got Pryor in goal, who's our cup keeper this year, so he'll start today. With Gilani, Hartviksen, Bagardi and Springer, we can finally play Bagardi. And he is one of the best centre-backs at the club. Well, he's one of the two best centre-backs at the club. So Pilkington and Huth will be taking backseat roles. It's the reason why I sold Valentin, was because of Bagardi, because we can now register him. I've actually just seen he doesn't feel comfortable in big games there. And is fairly inconsistent. Interesting. Not something I'd generally go for, but that current ability was too good to turn down. And we've got Springer making his debut, I believe. He's a 16-year-old. He is our hot prospect. He is making his debut, yes. And we've got Gok and Gull in the base of midfield with Slattery and Ledson up front. Slattery is coming back from injury, so we're just trying to get some sharpness into him, as well as Bagardi, hence why he's playing. We've got Lega on the left, Brock on the right, and Santos starting up front for this game. Somewhat rotated team, but hopefully we can still perform well here and get off to a cracking start. And I'm just realising I'm going to have to set up some numbers, annoyingly, but let's quickly get into the game there. Five numbers in the squad, right. Is 6 a defender? Huth can come out of 5. You can go to 16, go for it. Gilani wants 3. No. Let's just give. I'm going to auto submit here. There you go. Sega wants 6. Or has got 6. Okay, Lega got 6. Who cares? Let's get into the game and let's thrash this team. I'm expecting a big win here. They've got some people with actual faces, but they're still in the original Liga, so we should be winning this fairly comfortable. And that is what I've told everyone, and I'm going to tell them for the first time this season. I have faith. Probably not going to need the opposition instructions, but let's get into it. Well, yeah, we'll stick on key highlights actually, because it's already coming up to about 20 minutes in the video and we have still got to play this game. And this stadium is tiny. Look at this. I mean, there's burger vans for days in the far corner. But 4 minutes gone and we've already tried to cross it in. Springer now picks the ball back up and we are zoomed out dramatically here. Let's have a look at that. There we go. Springer's now racing forward. He goes inside to Ledson, who crosses towards Lega. And the first goal of the season goes to Siku Lega. I'm probably butchering his name. But, yeah, nice assist by... I couldn't see then. One of our wingers, at least, and Hartviksen picks the ball up now. And we play it around the back with our ball-playing defenders, which is what I've been searching for ages. They both want to be on the cover. The cover instruction, but they're both playing on defensive, on just defend at the moment in time. We might switch one of them over to cover if need be, but Brock is now in. And from the tightest of all angles, with an assist from Lega now, Brock gets the goal, and our wingers are causing havoc to this Hiddlesheim team. I'm not going to watch any of the replays. Ledson got the assist on the first one. And things are going well as we're 2-0. They have a shot from a free kick and it goes wide of the mark. And I'm already thinking about resting some players. Hartviksen is one of them that I might rest. He's got good sharpness already, so he might not need to play the entire game. As Slattery has a corner on his far side. Brock then, well, I don't understand what happened there. Brock picks it back up. He passed it inside to Bagard, who then had the composure to find Santos, and Santos makes it 3. 25 minutes gone. And this is why you shouldn't have this sort of level of team in the cup, in the first round of a cup. It needs to be more like the FA Cup. It needs to be more like the FA Cup with the lower teams play each other first, and then you get the big teams in. So you just don't have a big team. Well, we're not even a big team, but a team like us in the Bundesliga playing a team that's that far down in the league system or league structure, because it just ends up with them getting absolutely spanked. And so far, they are. And it's 3-0 half time. And I am probably going to have a look at sharpness. I'm going to bring off Ledson. Nkunku can come on. Nkunku? What's his first name? Christopher. Hello, Christopher. You're now Christopher. Thank you. Who else have we got on there? Matos with some shot. Maybe get Springer. Still give Springer some time. Hart Vixen. We can rest him. Get Huth on. He likes to play centre back with defence instruction on. They've already made one substitution on the 21st minute, actually. But let's think about just resting our team here. Slattery with the corner on this far side. Huth with a header, who gets it on the target. There's a save, and it rolls agonisingly across the line as Springer takes the tactical foul here, and he is yellow carded for it. And there's a highlight straight after. There might be a chance for us. They pass inside, a long shot, and it skimmed the top of the bar. Pryor didn't need to get involved there. But so far, so good. Springer is looking like his conditioning is dropping quite fast. So when it drops below 70, which is roughly going to happen now, at the end of this highlight, I will sub him off from Matos, get Matos some sharpness, as he is also somewhat coming back from the injury of the end of last season, to be fair. Still hasn't quite fully recovered, as they have a chance to score. Pryor with a good save here, and they have a corner, and I will take Springer off now, get Matos on the pitch to shore up that defence a bit better than we had it at the start of the game with the lack of fitness of Springer. But it's rapidly approaching the final 10 minutes here. I'm going to drop a bit of praise on them. They are uninterested, but a 3-0 at this stage is good for me. There are obviously some people that are tiring, but there we go. 91st minute. Full time has come, and we do win 3-0. So that's a good win for us, and we do kick off the season with a nice win in our first competitive game. And do we find out when do we find out? When do we find out the draw? Doesn't say. So I'm going to go forward a little bit until we get to a draw, and I will then show you that and see who we get in the second round. So we do have the second round draw today. Let's view this draw and see who we get. Augsburg face Eintracht Frankfurt. Mainz for Hanover. We are at home against St. Pauli. Okay, that's interesting. It's a Bundesliga 2 team. Okay, so there's potential for us to get through here. We've got Dusseldorf against Heidenheim, Schalke against Nuremberg, Stuttgart, Kaiserslautern, Dresden, Leverkusen, Bremen, Paderborn, Kiel, Hamburg, Union Berlin, Hertha Berlin. Oh my god, a Berlin derby. Hello. That'll be interesting. Leipzig against Munchen Gladbach, Bochum against Köln, Osnabrück against Hoffenheim, Bayern Munich against Greuther Fürth, and Magdeburg against Freiburg. And the final one is Borussia Dortmund versus Wolfsburg. Some very big teams facing off against each other, and we've got St. Pauli, so that's interesting. Might be able to get to the first time to the third round of this, and maybe progress even further than that. But I will leave this episode here. When shall we meet each other again? Oh my god, the first 3 games of the season are Hanover, Leverkusen, Dortmund. Jesus Christ. Right, let's go for the 2 away games of Frankfurt and Hertha Berlin. So we're a little bit into the season. We've got the first 3 games, see if we're dead last, and hopefully get some wins in that game. So thank you guys for watching. If you have enjoyed that episode, make sure you click the like button, comment and subscribe. If you do end up subscribing, make sure you click that notification bell to stay up to date with everything on the channel. But until next time, goodbye.